Yo, good evening, everyone, and hope you are enjoying your weekend. This is weekly Forex focus from Price Action. So we'll be checking out some pairs that we have for next week. And first and foremost, we start with DXY, which is dollar index. So from DXY, we take it into indices, then lastly into crypto. So let's get started with DSY. So on DSY, if you check our previous analysis, you will see that we've been following the trend of the markets since last year. Since last year, October, we've been following the trend of the market up to this moment. So if you watch our previous analysis in our free group, we have this. When price stop at 110, when price stop at 110, which we projected, then we fall at this level to break. This level to break. If you watch our previous analysis, we will wait for that level to break. So right now we are on downward movement. And if you check the first tenor of Donald Trump, the same thing we experienced, which was down movement of dollar, because he wants to rise the stock, which will surely affect the dollar, which through which dollar is going to go down. If you watch the first tenor of Donald Trump, dollar went down. And right now, the same thing is happening. So if you check through our wave counts, this was the first move to the downside, which broke the structure, which is wave one. This is wave one. There was a retracement back to the upside, which is 109.86, which was wave two. So after the wave two, we can spot a diagonal. This is diagonal, leading diagonal. We have a leading diagonal here, a large box. We have a leading diagonal. We have a leading diagonal here, which means a start of another impulse to the downside, which is wave one. And that was why we use minute wave one and use internal micro of 5 wave counts. So you can see wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five, leading diagonal, which means wave one. So what do we expect this week? This week we expect price to make a correction ABC, A, B, and C. Correction ABC to the upside. So micro correction ABC to the upside. This is what we expect dollar to do this week. This is what we expect dollar index to do. So correction ABC to the upside to form wave two, minute wave two, micro wave ABC of minute wave two before we move to the downside for wave three, which is the impulse move to the downside. So this is what I'm expecting from dollar this week. So let's go to the EU. This EU chart is messy. So let me pick another EU. Okay, if you look at EU, this same thing we have at EU, this is after the break of structure, this is wave one to the upside, wave two, whereby this was caused by the tariff placed on the Canada and all. It was just tariff news, which creates a correction back to the downside, and whereby we have a Quasimodo level for those people that traded advanced supply and demand. We have a Quasimodo level. We have a Quasimodo level here. Then which serve as correction. And this last week that we completed, we have wave one to the upside, wave two, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. I'm expecting wave 5 to go to the upside again. So to complete the leading diagonal, because we are already in wave 3. This is the wave 3. We are already in wave 3 already. This is wave 3 already. We are already in wave 3. And in the wave 3, we have minor wave 3. And this is minute wave 1 of wave 3. And this is micro 5 wave count of the leading diagonal, which is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So what do we expect this week? We expect a retracement back to the downside of the EU. We expect a retracement back to that, which is micro wave A, micro wave B, and micro wave C. So after the micro wave C, what do we expect? We expect a impulse move, which serves as wave 3. This is the big money. This is where the money is. This particular wave is where the money is. This big move, wave 3 big move. So after this correction next week, so we are expecting this. This is what we focus on. And in this correction, if you are going to sell, I will only advise you to sell at wave B, set to the downside for wave C. Let wave A complete, a retracement for wave B, then set to the downside for wave C. And after selling for the downside for wave C, we'll be ready to shoot another impulse wave to the upside, which is the wave minute wave 3 of minor wave 3. Minor wave 3 is the bigger wave, minute is the smaller wave, then micro is the sub smaller wave. So let's go to GBP USD. GBP USD, we have the same structure also. And it seems this structure is across the board on UX dollar. Any pair containing UX dollar, this structure is well spotted. Can you see wave 1 and wave 2? This wave 2 was ABC correction, whereby we have the gap during the placing of the tariff from the president. So, and if you look at the wave 3, which we've just started, the wave 3, which minor wave 3, we have minute wave 1. Sorry. Minute wave 1. We have minute wave 1, micro wave 5 count, which is leading diagonal, which will create a correction to the downside before another shoot to the upside for wave 3. So can you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. So what do we expect next week? Also on this particular page, we expect a correction ABC also, the same way it is on Euro USD, is the same way it is on GBP USD. So this is what we expect, a correction to the downside. And after the correction, we will be going up for minute wave 3 of minor wave 3. And this is the minute wave 3 of minor wave 3. Minute wave 3 of minor wave. This is the minor wave 3. This is the minute wave 3. So this is what we are expecting on GBP USD next week. So on to the next pair, which is Aussie. On Aussie, what do we have also? We have the same structure on Aussie. And Aussie, this gave a full leading diagonal on the main H4, a full leading diagonal. After the end of that wave, which this place is served as correction A, B, C, D, E. Wave 4, that signifies wave 4. When you see a triangle that signifies a wave 4, then we have the final wave to the downside, which broke the wave 4. Can you see? This is the end of the wave 4. The price broke. You see, this serves as wave 5. And after wave 5, what do we expect? We expect a impulse move to the other side, which is going to be a leading diagonal. And property of a leading diagonal is starting a wave, they serve as wave 1, and why the ending diagonal serve as wave A, wave C, or wave 5. And leading diagonal start with wave 1 or wave A. So in this condition now, we have a leading diagonal again, a fluke leading diagonal, and it will be a correction next is what we expect. We expect a correction next week. And if you can see, wave A, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 of minor wave 1. This is minute. The internal is minute and the external is minor. So this is minor wave 1. And what do we expect next week? We expect a 3-wave correction to the downside, which is minute with A, minute with B, minute with C. So this is what I'm expecting next week, a move to the downside. According to the way it is on Euro USD, GBP USD, now it is Oxy USD. It is the same move, the same structure, the same pattern. For those people that have been trading this pattern, they know the success rate of this pattern. It is so good, and if you know how to go about it. And these are reasons why you have to join our VIP, where we spot this kind of opportunity in the financial markets. So what are we expecting again? We are expecting a wave 3 to the downside, which serve as correction. This is the impulse, and this is going to serve as the correction. Then after this, we'll be going for wave 3 to the upside. Wave 3 to the upside. Wave 3, after this correction, we are going up to the upside as wave 3. And this is a wave 3 to the upside. So next week we are going down for wave 2. And after the wave 2, if the price is able to complete before Wednesday or Thursday, then we're ready to shoot to the upside for the wave 3. So let's go to Kiwi. I think Kiwi has the same structure as Aussie also. Yeah, like I said, they have the same structure. So this haven't completed yet. Let's change this to black. So this is wave 1. This is wave 1. So we have, let's give a internal wave of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is already complete. Then we have to change it from minor to sub-minute. Sub-minute, which is sub-minute of 5 wave count. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. This out, this. Okay. So what do we expect next week? What do we expect next week? Next week, can we just make a good measurement? A retracement. So this is what I expect next week. I expect price to retrace back to 0.618 or 0.50. These are the range I'm expecting price to reject next week. This particular range I'm expecting price to reject. So what do we have here? Oh shit, sorry. So what do we have here? So we are having it A, B, and C. A, B, and C correction, whereby you have your with A, with B, and with C. Okay, let's change it to, that will be sub-minute, not micro, sub-minute of 3. This is what we are expecting next week, sub-minute of wave 3, and we have to change the color to blue and change this one to red for proper identification for people that are following Elliott wave well. So this will be ABC to the downside, ABC to the downside for wave 2. Then after this wave 2, we'll be shooting up to the upside for wave 3, shooting up to the upside for wave 3. So this is what we are expecting, and we will follow it diligently in our VIP. And this is one of the reasons why you have to join our VIP, so that we follow the updates, so that you won't miss out on this good opportunity. So this is what we are expecting next week, almost 100 pips to the downside. And after the 100 pips to the downside, we are ready for over 300 or 200 pips to the upside on Kiwi. So next on our list is NZD card. On NZD card, this is what we have. Oh, we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, which completes wave 1. Then we have a correction to the downside. This is correction A, correction B, and correction C. And at this level, there was a Quasimodo level here, so which means a correction ABC to the downside as minute wave 2, or minute of minor wave 2, minute ABC of minor wave 2. And what do we expect next? We expect a move to the upside, which is a wave 1, wave 2. We are going for the wave 3 to the upside, which is not complete yet. Then after wave 3, we go for wave 4 and wave 5 to the upside to complete this wave 3. So what do we expect next? We expect more to the upside. We expect a little retracement back to this level, because here we have a resistance, and price broke these 3 resistance. So I expect price to move down to this level to form a support, a base at this level to form a support. So price will surely come down to this level, to this particular level, to form a base and a support. And after this, they will move to the upside. Don't forget we have a liquidity here, which I didn't expect price to go down to this level. I didn't expect it, but I already marked it, but I didn't expect price to go down to this level. I only expect price to reject at this resistance that wants to become a support for price to move to the upside. So this is what I'm expecting on NZD card next week. So next on our list, we have card JPY. On card JPY, this is what we have. On card JPY, this was wave 1, then ABC correction of wave 2. This is minute ABC correction wave 2. Then after correction wave 2, we expect price to go down for wave 3. And look at, you can see a first drop, then correction A, B, and C for wave 2. Then after the correction A, B, C for wave 2, we have another drop to the downside. And after that drop, you can see a 5-wave can 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So to the downside, then we have what? A correction wave 2, which is sub-minute wave 2, which is A, B, and C to the upside. And what do we expect? A down move to the downside. So this is what we expect. And I expect a target this coming week. I expect a target of 101.76. I expect price to go down to 101.76 in this coming week. This is where I expect a little retracement. A little retracement. A little retracement to the upside. Then after the retracement, we make another move to the downside. We make another move to the downside to complete minute wave 3. This is minute wave 1, minute wave 2, minute wave 3 of minor wave 3. This is of minor wave 3. So this is what I'm expecting next week. So a more move to the downside to break this level 101.75 on card JPY. So next is NZD JPY. So on NZD JPY, you see is also the same. It's also the same structure, weight, card JPY. Nearly all JPY have the same structure. Can you see now? If you go by the way of labeling of wave, this is wave 1. Sorry, go by the way of labeling. This is wave 1. This is wave 2. We are going for wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Change to minor, black. So here we go. So if you look at this, after the wave 2 after the completion of the wave 2, we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and wave 4. The wave 4 is expanded triangle. Then after the wave 4, we are going for the wave 5. Can you see the wave 5? We are going for the wave 5, and we are already in it. And if you look at the wave 5, the wave 5 look like an extended wave. And this is why I said an extended wave is this after the wave E completion, we have wave 1. If you look at this wave 1, it's a very long wave, wave 1. Then we have a minor correction. We are also going down again for wave 2. If you look at it, let me put it out there. Can you see wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5? Then we have to change it to the smallest, which will be minuscule wave. Can we put it on red? Yeah, let's put it on red. Can you see wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5? So this is what we are. No, I think it's too small. Let's submicro. So micro will be better. So can you see? So I'm expecting a long extension wave on that wave 3, on that wave 5 of wave 3. Can you see 1, 2? Then we are going for wave 3. Then we go for wave 4, a correction of wave 4, then wave 5 to complete that wave 3. To complete wave 3, to complete wave 5 of that wave 3. Can you see? This is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting. This move. Let me make the particular move so that you can see. So this move, and here. This is what I'm expecting. Can you see internal wave, extension wave of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of that red, then of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the blue. Then we have 1, 2, 3 of the black, which is the minor wave. So next we have on our list, we have US oil. US oil. What we expect on US oil next week, we've already made a 5-wave count. Next week, we already make a 5-wave count. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And we also have a correction ABC, correction 1, A, B, and C. This means a running flat. This is a running flat. This is a running flat. Anybody and a wave trader really understand what a running flat means? This is a running flat. So what do we expect this coming week? We expect a correction to the upside, maybe to this resistance at 71 region, 71.73 region. So correction back to that zone between 71.50 to 71.73. So then we expect more downside to 68 level. This is what I'm expecting next week. And this is what I'll be willing to trade next week. A correction to the upside, then another down. I won't focus on this correction to the upside. I will only be concerned about the down movement. This is the move I'm only concerned about. This move to the downside. This is the move I will be willing to trade personally. So next on our list, we have US30. If you follow in our free group, I posted this particular chart in our free group. Okay, let's take a walk. And this is it. Yes, this is it. Can you say a retracement back to the upside, then down move to the downside? And I marked which level for the TP2 of the sell. I marked 43,381. 43,381. If you look at the chart, what do we have here? 43,357. Can you see price hits the target? So what do we expect next week? We expect more move to the downside, because if you go by a lower time frame, which is wave one, since the wave C is an extension wave, this is wave 1, and we have a triangle of wave 2. So right now, what do we expect? We expect wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. This is what we are expecting now on UX30. So if you know much about a parallel line, you will discover that the wave 1 stop at the parallel line, and wave 4 will pick up at also the parallel line. That is the rule of this kind of setup. Can you see now? Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 here, then wave 4 to that parallel line, then wave 5. So, and after this move, what do we expect? I will not be selling next week because the sell momentum is down at the moment. The sell momentum is less at the moment. So I'll be focusing on the buy setup. This is the only move I'm focusing on next week. Buy setup. Buy setup only on US 30. I'm only focusing on the buy setup. And this is about what about 2,000 pips move, 2,500 pips move. This is what I'm focusing on next week. So I'm only with the buyers. I'll be having side with the buyers next week. Easily, I'll be having side with the buyers, just a little retracement, then down to the downside again one more time before going for the buy to the upside. So this is what I'll be expecting on US 30 next week. Then UX XP 500. On XP 500. So we have this last week. We have this last week, and we have equal. We have equal at this level, equal. We have equal at this level. So what do I expect next week? This is the only thing I expect next week. We've already have wave one, wave 2, then wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Then after this, I'll be looking for my buy setup. From here, can you see I've already marked it? I'll be looking for my buy setup. At this level, I'll be looking for my buy setup. This is what I'll be looking at next week. My buy setup from here, from this box zone. That is where I'll be looking for my buy setup to the upside. Again, this is what I have on UX 500. So last but not the least is BTC UXD. BTC USD. Bitcoin, according to the news we heard, you can see that a certain amount of money was moved from Bybit. $1.4 billion was moved from Bybit yesterday through hackers. So what do we expect on BTC USD this week? If you look at the daily time frame, that BTC have been causing a lot of havoc to the traders, and some traders are losing money to the BTC. Some traders are losing money to the BTC trade. Can you see now? We stop at this wave 3. And after this wave 3, we have what? A triangle. And if you look at the triangle, well, we have wave A. Let me put this out. Can you see we have wave A? This is minor wave 3, minor wave 3. And if you look at wave 4, we have subminute wave 4, subminute wave 4. So this is the minor wave 4. Let me change this one to not black. Let me change it to blue. So we have, what do we have here? We have wave 1, wave A, wave B, wave C of the triangle, then wave D. And the last but not the least is the wave E, which is coming down. Can you see this wave E? Then I expect another touch before we move to 120,000. So this is what I expect. I still expect a drop, a little drop to touch this trend line. Can you see the trend line? Price I've been following that trend line. This is the first touch, second touch, third touch. I'm waiting for the last touch. The last touch to make wave E. The last touch to make wave E. Or another case is we having, let me take it to wave H4. Let me take it to H4. So another thing is, this might be our wave E. This might be our wave E. It might be our wave E. There is only two scenarios here, and both scenarios are both buy. But this might be our wave E. The last drop that happened on Friday, this might be our wave E, or this might be A, B, and C again. So these are the two scenarios. It can be internal wave A, wave B, and wave T, one more drop before we move directly to 120,000. And it will complete the triangle of wave 4, which is minor wave 4. So these are two things I'm expecting on BTC, which is buy setup. Buy setup. So thank you. We really appreciate your presence, and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, comment on our YouTube and on this video. This will give us more energy to do more and to produce more. So thank you. Have a good week and have a profitable week ahead of you.